Hey guys, welcome to another episode of GameRex, and today we're gonna be talking about the top gaming mouse that you can buy in India as per October 2016. Now the list that I've created are the mouse which are commonly used and which you will be able to easily buy online either from Amazon or from MD Computers. So let's get started. Now the first mouse that we have in the list is the Logitech G402. Now this mouse is priced between 24 to 2500 rupees and you can easily get it from either Amazon or from the IT Depot, and the links would be there in the description below. Now this mouse is an entry-level gaming mouse, so I would suggest to all the gamers who haven't purchased a gaming mouse yet, this mouse you will definitely love it and I think you should try it. So let's talk about some of the pros for this mouse. Now this mouse has a DPI that ranges from 240 to up to 4000. It has a 32-bit ARM processor with 8 programmable buttons. This mouse is really very comfortable and lightweight, and the positioning of the buttons and the response time is really that great because it has a 1 ms response time. Now one cool feature that I like about this mouse is that you can easily switch your DPI with just a click of a button, and it also features a great ergonomics design. Also, it has a nice customization software. Now apart from so many pros, it does have cons. There is no weight system for this mouse, so that you cannot adjust the weight of the mouse depending upon the size of your hands, and it doesn't look very premium. The scroll wheel isn't that solid as we compare it to the Logitech G502 or the 403, which I'm going to be talking about later in this video, and this mouse is not meant for non-FPS titles. I would only suggest this mouse to people who really play FPS games like Counter-Strike, Battlefield or Call of Duty, because this is meant for FPS gaming. Don't get me wrong, it's just my personal opinion, but if you really want to play some other games, you can go ahead and play because this mouse will work great with other games as well. So with all this said, let's move on to our next mouse. So the next mouse that we have in the list is the SteelSeries Rival 100, and you can easily get this mouse just under 3000 rupees. Now the Rival 300 is a solid choice for people who are on a budget, but honestly the jump from low tier to a mid tier, I think you can easily get a Razer deathadder if you can just spend a little bit more, which I'm going to be talking about later in this video. This mouse is really great. It gives you all the bare necessities for a gaming mouse: an accurate sensor, a fairly high DPI range without compromising too much on the comfort and style. So let's go ahead and talk about some of the pros and the cons for the mouse. So for the pros, we have a decent sensor, which is the Avergo ADSNS 3310 ILED optical sensor. The overall bit quality is pretty good and it has an understated design. Now the grip on this mouse is anti-sweat, which means that if you are playing on for so many hours, your hand will not get that wet and you can enjoy the gaming experience. And it also has a SteelSeries custom switches with a lifespan of 30 million clicks. Now let's talk about some of the cons for this mouse. Now the positioning of the thumb buttons are not that great. If you can spend a little bit more, you will get a much better mouse with so many other options. So this mouse is only meant for the people who are right-handed, so this mouse is not available for the people who play with left hands. Now the cable that comes with the mouse is really not that solid or not that strong, so it's fairly soft, so you need to make sure that you have a solid cable. It only has 6 buttons, and the thumb positioning is, again, I would say, too forward for our claws and fingertips, and this mouse is mainly meant for the people who have small grip size. So just take care of that. Now the next mouse that we're going to talk about is the Razer deathadder Chroma. This mouse, you can easily get it from Flipkart for just under 4000 rupees. Earlier this mouse was around 5000 rupees, but right now if you are planning to buy a decent gaming mouse, I would really suggest this one because right now you can really get it for 1000 rupees less. So it's pretty much the same as the previous version of the Razer, which is the deathadder 2013, except now the lights can really change the color, and it also has a 10,000 DPI sensor instead of the 6400 that was available on the 2013 version. The Razer Chroma is an excellent gaming mouse with a very ergonomic design and numerous customization options for lighting and performance via the software that is included. While you cannot adjust the weight of the mouse, but it feels really strong and better, which makes it one of the best gaming mouse in the market today. So let's talk about some of the pros for this mouse. This is one of the most broad appealing mouses in the market. It looks great, it feels great, it is extremely comfortable, it has great economic design, and the price right now for this mouse is really great, and the UI customization is really great. So let's talk some of the cons for this mouse is that it doesn't have an onboard memory, it doesn't have a weight adjustment, and this mouse is only meant for right-handers because the left-handed version of the Razer Chroma is not yet available. So I've used this mouse for about 2 years now, and trust me, this mouse feels really great. I haven't got any problems with this mouse whatsoever. So if you can spend around 4,000 on a gaming mouse, I think this is the best mouse that you can get. So I would really recommend this mouse to people. Now the next mouse that we're gonna talk about is the Rival 300. Now the Rival 300 is definitely an impressive looking mouse both in person as well as on paper. Not only it does performs great, but the software is easy to use and it is quite comfortable for those long gaming sessions. The extra grip on the side where your fingers rest are really a welcome touch and definitely serves their purpose of making sure that you keep control over the mouse. So let's talk some of the pros for this mouse. So this mouse absolutely is the best for claw grip. This mouse is very well balanced in weight, size, and it has a great ergonomic design which makes this mouse very easy and comfortable to handle. It has adjustable lights and it has an accurate tracking. Now let's talk about some of the cons for this mouse. This mouse has an unattractive design. If you look at the mouse from the top, you won't feel the design of the mouse is really that great. It has a low quality rubber side grips. The cable that comes with the mouse is not that great. At this price range, you will be able to find better mouse from Razer or from Logitech as well. Now I would recommend this mouse for the people who have small or medium grip. For the people who have large hands, it won't fit properly, so just take care of that. Now the next mouse that we have in the list is the Logitech G502. You can buy this mouse from Amazon at 5,399 rupees. Logitech has long been famous for their high quality mouse sensors, and the Logitech G502 is no exception. It has the latest Logitech G Delta Zero optical sensor technology and the company's most responsive optical sensor. I've used this mouse with a variety of games from fast-paced shooters to precise strategy titles and never found it anything less than a perfect and reliable in terms of performance. Now let's talk some of the pros for this mouse. Now this mouse comes with a great weight customization. It has 11 programmable buttons. The scroll wheel is really smooth and improved. It has a comfortable and reliable design. It has big buttons in a small layout, and the software that comes with it is very streamlined and you can do lots of customization. Now let's talk about some of the cons. This mouse may not be suit palm grip players with big hands. If you play for long hours, the right mouse button occasionally vibrates. Now the mouse wheel can be hard to tilt because when you try to customize the movement of the scroll wheel, it can become difficult at some times to move. So I think these are the only cons for this mouse, but this mouse is really very great. I've been using this mouse again for a year now and I didn't get any problems with it yet. It's running great, so you can go ahead and check that out as well. Now the other mouse that I will be talking about is the Zowie FK1 Plus and the Zowie FK2. Now both the mouse you can buy from ID Depot and the price are Rs 5,730. I'm not sure about the warranty of the mouse, but you can go ahead and check the manufacturer's website and see if you are able to get a warranty over here in India. Now let's talk about the FK1 Plus. If you are looking for a simple and no-nonsense gaming mouse, then the BenQ FK1 Plus is a good choice. It does lack in design or customization, but you can consider this mouse for a decent performance. Now let's talk some of the pros for this mouse. It has a perfect sensor, it has high quality build and material, it comes with extra mouse feet, no need to install software, it's good for palm and claw grip as well as left and right handers both, comes with a decent cable length. Now let's talk some of the cons for this mouse. It has a sloppy scroll wheel and it's occasionally slippery. No software means no options for custom profiling and settings. Now let's talk about the Zowie FK2. Putting everything into the account, the Zowie FK2 overall is probably my favorite mouse that I've ever tried, and it's hard to find any flaws with it. In terms of shape, weight and build quality, it is pretty much perfect for anyone using claw grip or finger grip. Sensor performance, it's greatly improved since the Zowie FK and should be more than enough for anyone. The switches feel good. Now let's talk some of the pros for this mouse. It is very good for perfect control and speed. It's high performance with all DPI levels. No tracking bugs. Very low lift off distance. No acceleration. It has a good balance of weight of 85 grams. It has a granular finish instead of rubberized. It's just play and plug. It has the Avigo 3310 optical sensor. It has extra pair of mouse fleet. It has on-the-fly DPI switching. It has adjustable polling rate. Now apart from so many pros, it does have some small cons, which are it has a mediocre scroll wheel and it has a small side buttons. Now the other mouse that I will be talking about is the SteelSeries Rival 700. Now this is a really expensive mouse and you can buy it from Amazon at a price range for about 7,915. So the SteelSeries Rival 700 is a great mouse that is crimped by its software. The single biggest selling point of this software is the tactical feedback, and until they allowed this feature to be used with lot more games, it's one of the most that won't be used. The OLED screen is also a disappointment for some reason. I'm not sure that I'll really want to look down at the screen of my mouse, but perhaps if the feature works with the games that I play, I might find a reason to buy it. If you ignore and miss these opportunities for those features, the mouse is actually pretty great. It feels good, looks good and performs exactly the way I want. So if you're looking for a solid mouse, the Rival 700 is definitely it. Now let us talk about some of the pros for this mouse. It has excellent tracking across various surfaces. It has zero acceleration with 1:1 ratio tracking. It is comfortable for various grip types. It is a quality construction. It is highly customizable. It has various vibration alerts and the OLED screen is 128 by 36 pixel. It has a great software support. It has a comfortable ergonomics design and it has an advanced optical sensor. It has exceptional software support with the SteelSeries Engine 3. It can be customized using the inbuilt SSE. Now let's talk about some of the cons for this mouse. It's not wireless, it is very expensive. The game sense only works with 3 games, that is Dota 2, Counter-Strike Global Offensive and Minecraft. Aesthetics and mouse grip preferences may vary according to our taste. Now the last mouse that we will be talking about is the Logitech Prodigy G403. This mouse you can buy from Amazon for about 5,000 rupees. Now Logitech set out to make a mouse with high-end components and a mid-range price, and the Logitech G403 accomplished that goal. It might not have all the bells and the whistles of most expensive mouse, but it includes everything most gamers will ever need. If you're looking to get your hands on a gaming mouse with tons of features and a familiar shape without spending a fortune, the G403 Prodigy gaming mouse could be exactly what you want. Now let us talk about some of the pros for this mouse. It's quick and responsive, it's stylish and understated design, it has a familiar feel, it has a comfortable grip with intuitive software, it has excellent fidelity on wireless variant. Now let us talk about some of the cons. It has a derivative design with unsatisfying thumb buttons. This mouse is not meant for beginners, it has high price for its category. So as we come at the end of the video, any mouse that you feel that should be in the list or any mouse that I missed, please post down your comments and suggestions below. If you liked the video, please go ahead and subscribe. See you in another episode of GameRex. Take care.